Trump administration uses SNAP contingency funds to keep food stamps flowing during shutdown. Washington, amid the longest-running government shutdown in modern U.S. history, the U.S. Department of Agriculture has informed a Rhode Island federal court that it will draw on a $4.6 billion SNAP contingency reserve to provide partial food stamp benefits for November. Patrick Penn, the USDA official overseeing SNAP, told the court the agency intends to exhaust the contingency fund and issue reduced benefits, covering roughly half of each eligible household's usual allotment. Fully funding November payments would require about $9 billion, leaving a shortfall that the administration hopes to address through additional appropriations. More than 42 million Americans depend on SNAP, and the program stalled this weekend as the shutdown halted regular funding streams. The USDA typically transfers federal SNAP money to states, which then administer the program locally. Justice Department attorneys also filed a brief affirming the government's commitment to use the entire contingency pool, promising to supply states with the data needed to calculate each household's share. Their filing responded to a directive from Judge John McConnell, who is presiding over a lawsuit brought by nonprofits and municipalities demanding that the Trump administration apply the contingency funds to November benefits. McConnell ordered the administration to release the money and set a Monday deadline for a status report. A parallel case in Massachusetts, involving 24 states and the District of Columbia, reached a similar conclusion, with the judge demanding an update by Monday as well. While Republican officials argued that the contingency reserve was not legally permissible for regular SNAP benefits because the program's appropriations had expired, both judges rejected that reasoning, emphasizing that the congressionally approved funds must be used immediately to avoid starving millions of food assistance. McConnell stressed that the government must also seek additional financing beyond the contingency to fully cover the $9 billion required. The administration has warned that without the contingency drawdown, roughly 42 million recipients could miss their November 1 benefits, attributing the funding gap to Democratic inaction on a bipartisan stop-gap bill. The shutdown, now in its 34th day, threatens to become the longest in U.S. history unless Congress reaches a spending agreement. Earlier USDA guidance had allowed multi-year contingency resources to cover state administrative costs and, if necessary, participant benefits during a funding lapse. However, a later memorandum clarified that the reserve was intended for disaster relief, not routine SNAP payments.